And this is another episode of Savagetimetv. I'm your host, A.B. Brisley. Today we got Matt Burney, fashion designer, owner of Cologe. How you feeling today, bro?
I'm feeling great. Despite this whole coronavirus pandemic, quarantine, man, I feel good.
Yeah, bro, this coronavirus is definitely putting a halt on a lot of things.
For sure.
But I think it's making a lot of people be creative, too.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, getting them more into their crafts. You know what I mean?
For sure. Let's get right into it, man. Has fashion always been your main thing or like your main focus?
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah.
Okay.
I knew that's what I wanted to do when I was like 12. Because I used to look up to like fucking Diddy and Dame Dash. And you know, Diddy always had like Sean John and Dame and them had Rockaware, Team Rock and all that. So like I always was influenced by those guys that like own a brand. So yeah.
All right, and could you just describe for us the moment when you knew that Cologe was going to be your life's passion? You know, that was going to be what you put all your energy behind.
You said like the moment?
Yeah, describe that moment.
Shit, I'll probably say we did a pop-up shop in Wilmington. This was like back in, I want to say like 2013 or something. And we made like a stack in like 4 hours at the pop-up shop. And I'm like, damn, like people really was fucking with me. And I'm just like, yo, at that moment, I'm like, yo, this really what it is. Because it's like, if I could do that, I could do way more, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm going to just keep sticking with it and keep doing it and see how much I could, you know what I mean, make like in the years to come. So that shit kind of kept me motivated.
That Dave Dash effect, like, oh, this joint making me some money.
Yeah, no, for real, because I was always passionate about it, but like to see it actually transition into like money being made off of it, I'm like, oh, all right, yeah, this is a real thing. So yeah.
Okay. And what's the collage like? Can you define like what's the definition? Like,
all right, so collage, that's basically a style of art. It's like where you put a bunch of different like images and things together and like, you know, present it as one piece. And that's where the name came from. I just spelled it the way I did, you know, for copyright purposes. But I mean, that's kind of the concept of the brand. Like it comes from a lot of things. Like, you know, I'm into hip hop, I'm into sports, and I'm into fashion. So like all of these different things come together. It's like a collage. So that's kind of, you know, where the name stems from. And then that's the way I design. I design in collages. So a lot of, you know, like my graphic tees have little collages on them and shit like that. So that's where the name comes from.
Okay, that's dope, bro. And we were talking about it before off camera, just like where fashion is. It's kind of on the uptick. But how do you feel as a fashion designer? How do you feel about the state of fashion right now, as in like pop culture? How do you feel like the art and where like its place? Where do you think the state of fashion is?
I mean, I feel like it's in a good state. It's a lot of shit going on, and like pop culture and fashion kind of play hand in hand because, you know, you got the people that are popular in the culture that are wearing, you know, up and coming brands, and, you know, it just keep the cycle going. But I mean, I feel like we're in a good state, but I'm trying to come up in this motherfucker. I'm really trying to break the doors down in the industry and really come up, you know?
Okay. And as far as like influences, who would you say influenced you, if anybody, like any type of fashion designers, anybody that you look up to?
Shit, I love Virgil and what he's doing. Kanye always. I fuck with like A$AP Rocky, just like as far as like his sense in fashion. But designer wise, shit, I like Jerry Lorenzo. I like Bobby Hundreds, you know. Shit, who else? It's so many designers, and it's like multiple designers I see daily just because like I follow Hypebeast and Mad Fashion blog pages and shit. So like I see so much, but like it's mad Japanese designers that are dope, and like I don't even know how to pronounce their names, but like shit be fire.
Are you in like anime at all?
I mean more so when I was younger. Like I was a huge Dragon Ball Z fan, so like that type of shit, yeah.
Okay, I was just asking
Gundam Wing.
Yeah, about the Japanese.
Oh yeah, no, but like they be on fire, bro. Japan, like Japanese people in general, they just on a different level of like, you know, art and fashion and shit like that. So
have you been fortunate enough to get to Tokyo?
Nah, not yet, but it's definitely on my bucket list for sure.
It's definitely I was out there before.
Oh, word.
I was backing on the military, and just like if you're into fashion, I wasn't into fashion then, but now knowing and just I've been there before, it's like the fashion districts and there's a huge polo store like that's like 3-4 levels. It's crazy. Like
yeah, it's
so
just
when you
lit.
said that, it linked. Like yeah, they're definitely big in fashion out there.
Yeah, they
for sure. Where do you? Is there anything that you draw your influence from when you're making your art? Like, is there any like things like music or Like, is there any like main thing that you like draw your inspiration from when making your stuff?
Yeah, like older artists from like back in the day, like Andy Warhol, Roy Lichtenstein, fucking Basquiat. Because they did a lot of like collage type of work. So like I look through art and just see something that kind of inspires me. And I may not necessarily create something that looks like what inspired me initially, but I may be just inspired by the colors of it and then make a collection with those colors from that, piece of artwork I seen. And that I may be inspired that way. But shit, definitely like looking at artist stuff for sure. And then like as far as music, shit, I be on the hip hop, I be on my R&B wave. I'm always playing music while I'm working, so.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And is there anybody or any brand that you would like to or look forward to collabing with?
Shit, this a reach, but like Nike. Okay. I would fucking love to collab with Nike.
Okay.
That's a big one.
Why is that? Why Nike?
Just because, Nike been such like a pillar in my life. You know what I mean? Just from wearing like the socks to the fucking ball shorts, the hoodies, the sneakers, and the like collab and see my brand with that brand, something that's kind of been a part of my life for so long. Like that's dope.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that. I'm more of an Adidas guy myself. But I'll let the Nike slide.
Shit. Shout out to Adidas, man. Shout out to Adidas. They on some shit. But.
Who would you take, just overall, as just purely on the fashion design, Kanye West or Virgil Abloh? Go and choose one.
Damn. I'm gonna have to go with Virgil. Just cause I don't know, he got a lot of shit. Like, Ye got the sneaks, all right.
So you saying Off-White over Yeezy for sure? Just as a collective brand?
Yeah, because he got everything. Like, Ye...
His shoes is not...
I don't know. I fuck with the shoes. Not all of them, but there's a select few pair of sneaks, and they kind of look like Jordan 1s. I don't know what model they call them, but they look like 1s a little bit, and I fuck with them.
Okay.
But... besides just the shoes, Virgil got everything. Like, if you wanted to get a suit, you could get an Off-White suit. You can't get a Yeezy suit right now.
You got that.
He just got an extensive catalog. That's the only reason why.
Okay. Shifting just a little bit, explain to us the biggest hurdle you've overcome being a designer, especially being a black male designer.
Getting the right team.
Okay.
And I'm still in the process of that. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I've been going through that process over the course of however many years, but just finding the right people to really be in your corner and, help you when you need it. Like, that was definitely a hurdle to find the right people. You know what I mean? To really, because I'm the person that definitely been through doing this shit by myself. Okay. And it's cool to say I do everything, I did everything, but it's going to come to a point where you need some help from some other people. You know what I mean? Because you can't do everything by yourself. And I realized that. And, that was just a hurdle to, get through that. But, I'm trying to think of something else.
Go ahead, man. You good? It's all right.
Shit, working. I used to work at the post office.
Okay.
And I was working 7 days a week and shit. Damn. Bro, 7 days a week. And I was a carrier, so I'm out there delivering mail. I'm in the field, for real. And, trying to do that and balance a brand, so travel and do all this shit. And I was also doing custom apparel at the time, which I started back doing like a month ago. But basically I'll commission jobs for other people. Say they wanted they church wanted shirts made or something like that. I could make that happen. But I was actually printing myself back then. And so just doing that, custom jobs, trying to develop my collection and sell it, doing pop-up shops, and having to go to work 7 days a fucking week. That shit was killing me, dog. It was just a lot. And I'm like, yo, I probably did that for 3 years straight. And that was a hurdle, just trying to get out of that. But, I made it out. I resigned from the post office after 3 years, you know what I mean? It was just, yeah, I mean, I still be struggling here and there, but it's worth it because now I have the time to, really invest in my business, you feel me?
It always feels good to be able to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
And could you tell us just any lesson that you've learned through your journey of becoming a fashion designer?
Be careful what you investing in and how much money you're putting in it. And I'm specifically talking products. Sometimes you might invest a lot of money in this one product and you think that it's going to sell and it might not sell to your expectations, or it might not sell at all, and you done invested like a lot of money in it. You know, like just kind of learning like how to be more strategic with dropping shit. You feel me? And not just pressing the pedal like, oh, no, I want to do this, that, and the third. I think everybody's going to buy it, and you just moving off of impulse and, you know, not really like
taking a step back.
Yeah, and just really trying to figure out what people might want, what they're going to gravitate to, and just being more careful about spending money. Because, like, I don't know, sometimes I'm such a creative, bro. I be trying to, like, do some cool shit. I'm always trying to do something better than the last thing I did. And I might invest a little too much money in something, and it was just an experiment. Like, it might not even have got dropped because I was just experimenting.
But you believe,
though. Yeah, exactly. And like that's not a bad thing to have, but it's just like, you know, be more strategic about, you know, what you spending your money on. That's all. Like, because you could fuck up some money doing that, or just thinking this collection about to boom, and you spend all this money investing all this inventory, and the shit don't sell the way you wanted it to, and you just, you know, left with overstock or just a bunch of shit. So it's like, just be more strategic. Do research. You know what I mean?
Logistics.
Yeah, all of that, bro. For sure.
Could you describe for us, I know you were talking before when you had the pop-up shop, that's when you realized it was going to be a passion, but could you talk to us about that first, like, damn, this shit's paying off moment? Like, this shit is like, okay. Like, yeah, it's something I want to do, but then there's that moment where it's like, okay, I'm really serious. I can really do this. Like, you know what I mean?
Just the consistency. The consistency with, like, selling shit and people actually, like, spending money with your collection, and it's, like, something you just thought of and put out. Like, I thought it might be dope, and people actually respond to it and buy it and stuff like that. Like, that kind of keeps the passion going. It's like, all right, this shit is paying off because it's consistent. I may not make like a whole lot of money in one sitting, but the consistency of it, you know what I mean? That's how businesses are built. Like, the consistency of customers coming back, you know, always coming back to you, and it's just slowly but surely building. And, you know, that's unmatched for real.
Definitely, yeah. I can definitely relate to consistency. That's something that I'm trying to also, you know, focus on with my thing. Consistency is definitely key in business.
Yeah.
What are your goals for the fashion brand Cologe in the next 2 or 3 years?
I want to close some retail accounts.
Okay, talk to us about that.
For sure, like global distribution. I mean, like I said, I don't know how shit's going to pan out after this whole quarantine and like how people are going to be shopping, because I always see stuff where people's talking about retail's dying, people's, you know, they cutting out the brick and mortar stores, and, you know, that could be true, but I still want my piece of the pie in that. Because, like, I feel like that's the era I came from. Mm-hmm. Like, actually going to the store and buying stuff. Yeah, I still shop online, especially for sneaks, I shop online. But that's only because you can't get certain sneaks in the store. They don't. Exactly. That's really the only reason why I shop online, but I don't know, as far as clothing, like, I feel like, yeah, a lot of it may die down, but it'll still be certain stores that stick around. And like I said, Neiman Marcus, PacSun, Urban Outfitters, Nordstrom, I want to be in those type of stores. Okay. Like exclusive collections too. Like shit that I have in them stores, you're not going to be able to get online or get anywhere else. Like they're just exclusive to them stores.
Okay, that's for sure. I can
so yeah.
That's definitely something I can definitely see happening. I'm looking forward to it. So I can be
Shit, me too.
For sure, bro. But you were talking about music influences you a lot. You listen to a lot of music, especially hip hop, and just talking about the coronavirus, and you know, it's forcing everybody to be creative. A lot of projects have dropped. 2020 actually. That's kind of a benefit.
Yeah.
Could you tell us some of your favorite music from this year that's dropped?
Shit, on my R&B shit, I've been fucking with that new Party Next Door.
Okay, for sure.
I fuck with Brent Fayez. I think that's how you pronounce it.
His
shit's fire.
His shit's fire.
I fuck with I fuck with Uzi's album. His shit, he has some alright joints on there.
Yep.
I'm trying to think who else.
Jordan Lucas dropped.
Yo, I ain't even get a chance to get into that. I ain't get into it, but I'm gonna check it out, because I was just playing Westside Gunn's new shit on the way here to Pray for Paris.
Yeah, Griselda.
Yeah, I fuck with them.
Him about that. I was like, my boy that from Buffalo just put me on. He's like, bro, you.
Yeah, no, they that.
And I listened to him. That joint is hard.
Yeah, Griselda. I mean, especially if you into that like boom bap, like '90s sound kind of like they got all of that for sure. So when I'm on that vibe, I definitely throw that shit on. What else? What else dropped?
DVSN just dropped Division.
Division, yeah, I didn't hear it yet, but I'm gonna get to that.
Yeah, that's that
Yeah, no, and I've been on that wave, bro. Like, I don't know, I'm not over hip hop, but it's just like eventually you get to a point where it's like, I want to hear some other shit, you know what I mean? So you fuck around and play some R&B, play some Sade or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Fall back,
for sure.
get you a female, some wine.
Exactly. Tory Lanez dropped.
Yeah, Tory Lanez joint was all right. It's a couple records on there I threw on the playlist for sure.
Yeah, Tory Lanez always is. Cause I think he's one of those people that's definitely about consistency.
Consistency for sure. Yeah.
Always putting out some work. Man.
Yeah, he definitely always putting out shit, and his quality music too.
Yeah.
Even though he could sound like whoever the fuck. That nigga Tory Lanez be sounding like so many different artists. Not even nobody specific, but like he has multiple sounds.
Yeah, you can switch it
So
up.
yeah, he versatile for sure.
For sure. And I mean, well, you was talking about it earlier, but I'm gonna ask still, like, so Nike or Adidas? But
Nike, man, come on, man. You know I got the forces on. You feel me?
Oh my gosh, it's okay. You guys will come over to the right side sooner or later, man. Sooner or later, we dropping some heat. Adidas.
Nah, y'all, the Adidas do got heat. I ain't gonna lie. Like Adidas got heat. I fuck with all Yeezy shit, but I don't know, man. Something about Nike, dog. It's just, it's something about Jordan 1s and Dunks and fucking like SBs, Air Maxes. I don't know, dog. They just got it, man. They got it. They got it.
Well, wrapping it up, just you being an entrepreneur, especially being a black entrepreneur, man. 2020, everybody's just talking about being a business owner. And everybody, I'm pretty sure you have a lot of people that look to you for influence and things like that.
For sure.
If you could give a message to the youth or just anybody watching just about, following your dream and your passion, what would it be?
Do your research, man. Go fucking get inspired by somebody that, did it, and go watch like interviews and shit and just hear their stories and read a book about No, for real, bro. Like I don't read that much. Like I ain't about to be here lying and say I'm some book boy, but like I've read books on how to maneuver in the fashion industry and business shit. So, like, it's definitely good to get that knowledge and find you a mentor. Like, shit, I'm still looking for, like, I have a mentor, but I more so want a mentor that's actually, like, in it. Like, imagine if, like, Jerry Lorenzo or, like, fucking Virgil was my mentor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's definitely would be it would put you definitely way closer to what's going on.
Exactly, and you can get some really good insight from them. But yeah, y'all just do your research. Do your research.
Definitely got to study your craft.
Study your craft. Study the game. Study the industry. See what other brands and people are doing. And I'm not saying copy nobody, but just have an idea of what's going on.
Mm-hmm. I can definitely relate to that.
Yeah.
And this is again. Thank you for just letting me interview you, bro. It was great. Cologe, like I said, I'm definitely going to be. We gotta talk about those bigger sizes.
For sure. I'll hook you up.
Follow my guy. He's on Instagram. You on Facebook?
Yeah, shit. Matt Burney, CEO Matt. What's my Instagram is at Cologe Boy, and then Cologe Worldwide for the company page, and the same thing for Facebook and Twitter. I'm on all platforms.
He's all on all platforms. This is another episode of Savagetimetv. I'm your host, AB Brisley. That's another episode. Wrapping it up. Peace.
Thanks for having me. Shout out to Savagetimetv for even having me out here, yo. The studio's dope.